Welcome to the Advise Show, media with the common sense approach. So the Super Bowl is over with and the Denver Broncos have won, but that's not what the talk is about the Super Bowl. The talk is Beyonce's performance at Super Bowl 50. Now, after this performance, there was a lot of chatter that was started. First, let's start with Fox News Channel. They brought Rudy Giuliani on the show, former mayor of New York, and he wanted to give his opinion about what he saw in Beyonce's performance that just really bothered him. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and show you some video then of Beyonce's performance with Coldplay and Bruno Mars. But Beyonce got a police escort there, and then she gives a salute to the Black Lives Matter movement. Dre McKesson tweeted out, #formation, shout-outs to Malcolm X and MJ were excellent. It was a nod to 1966 founding of the Black Panther Party. What did you think of that?
I think it was outrageous. The halftime show, I thought it was ridiculous anyway. I don't know what the heck it was. A bunch of people like bouncing around and doing strange things.
They look good.
It was terrible. I think
Coldplay and Bruno Mars.
I actually even know why we have this. I mean, this is
you got to do something at
This is football, not Hollywood. Yeah. And I thought it was really outrageous that she used it as a platform to attack police officers, who are the people who protect her and protect us and keep us alive. And what we should be doing in the African American community and all communities is build up respect for police officers.
Now let's speak about Rudy Giuliani just real quick before we go to the next comment. There's nothing about that performance had anything to do with no police. But, you know, you got to keep the narratives going. You got to say, hey, black people's the problem. Black people this, black people that. And you know that the audience on Fox News Channel, a lot of them, is not going to research anything. They're going to just listen to what you say and repeat it like a parrot to everybody without anything researched. So that's that. We all know that performance had nothing to do with no police. Now, the next comment from this young lady, she's making about Beyonce as well. Let's go roll those clips.
What is the political message here? What is it they are trying to convey here? A salute to what? A group that used violence and intimidation to advance not racial equality, but an overthrow of white domination? The Black Panthers, for those who don't know, were critical of Martin Luther King's non-violent civil rights movement. They didn't believe in change through peace. They promoted violence instead. So congratulations, Beyonce. You made your statement. You should be proud of yourself.
I want you to notice something in that clip. She had an issue with the Panthers because they were standing up against white domination. This woman admitted this in the video. That came out of her mouth. White domination, a.k.a. white supremacy. And that's the issue. They do not want the spirit of the Panthers to be spread all over America, especially black America, to say, wait a minute, we ain't got to sit up there and be putting up with this stuff. If they do something to us, we do something back and defend ourselves. Because the Black Panther Party was the Black Panther Party of self-defense, not Black Panther Party of starting stuff with people or harassing people or murdering innocent people. They didn't do anything like that. But they know that the people who listen to them is not going to go research the Black Panther Party to find out who they are. They're not going to do that. You see black people holding a fist up like this and, oh, my God, no. You know, along with black people, yes and no, and singing "We Shall Overcome Someday," and we're coming up on the rough side of the mountain while you're getting kicked, spit on, hit, pushed down, and as long as you get back up and keep walking, you fine. That's okay. But a black man, a black woman say, no, we standing up against this stuff. Just even the mere talk of that's a problem. Then this woman is referencing Dr. King. And I want you to notice something. And this really pissing me off. I am so sick and tired of you conservatives and some of you liberals. Every time black people got something to say about how they're being treated, either past or present, you want to bring Dr. King up. You want to reference him. Be like Dr. King. Dr. King wouldn't do that. Dr. King wouldn't act this way. Well, you know what? Peaceful as Dr. King was, you still pull a bullet in him. So what you want to say about that? And we are not on a plantation anymore. This is not 1716. This is not 1816. You do not tell us how to think. If we want to like somebody within our community and we look at it as a hero, we can do that. We don't need your approval. Who are you to give approval to us or who we like in our community as a hero? If we want to like Nat Turner, if we want to like Denmark Vesey, if we want to like Marcus Garvey, if we want to like Khalid Muhammad, if we want to like Fred Hampton, we want to like Malcolm X, if we want to like Dr. King, Medgar Evers, or whoever else that we want to like as a hero within our community, we could do that. You don't tell us what to think. I know it's in some people to try to tell black people what to think, because we know that black people have a condition that they listen to you sometime a little bit more than they listen to people that look like them. We understand that. That's why we confront that sickness every single day. But you know what? You don't have that authority, because this is a new day in time. And a lot of black people are waking up to this stuff. They're waking up, and that's good. Gone is the old generation that just say, well, we're just going to let them pray for them and not doing nothing about it. That generation's gone. And every day I see young brothers and sisters waking up to this stuff. Who are you to be trying to tell us anything? Control what you got going on within your community, fix your issues and problems, and we'll worry about things in our community. I mean, you don't tell nobody else what to think or what heroes to have or anything else. You don't scrutinize nobody else's community, but always worrying about the black community. All these people in the media, all these talking heads, because you know your power to influence people who's not going to research anything, and they're going to repeat exactly what you say. Then you see memes that have the nerve to say about the performers in the Super Bowl, oh, well, what if white people got up there with Klan hoods and start doing a dance by the Klan? Okay, let's compare the Black Panther Party and the Klan, shall we? Just real quick. Show me the pictures of the Black Panther Party lynching white people. But I sure can find the pictures on the other side. Show me the cases of Black Panthers bombing white churches. Well, we sure can find those cases on the other side with the Klan, right? You show me the Panthers that kill white people for trying to register other white people to vote. Show me that, but you're not going to show me that, because the Panthers didn't do anything like that. The Panthers wanted to defend their community and not let all these cops come in and beating black people and killing black people wholesale within their community. That's what they were doing. They were educating people. They pushed the breakfast program in schools. They were pushing consciousness. But anytime a black person pushed consciousness and tried to educate and tried to say, you know what, you didn't come from no slave plantation, this is where you really come from, all of a sudden you are a problem. And that should let you know right there how these people think. As long as you're subservient, as long as you're inferior, you're fine. But as long as you become awakened and know your true history and stand up and being unapologetically black, then that's a problem. And see what happened in the Super Bowl performance, it would look too unapologetically black. Now, as long as Beyonce doing some old stuff they fine with, she's shaking us. Well, she was shaking and dancing too. I mean, I don't really see much of a difference in what her performances were, but not those references to the Black Panthers, not a reference to Malcolm X, as you saw the X in there. And we'll put up a picture of what you said. Oh, look at the bullets on her jacket. No, it was a reference to Michael Jackson. So if she wanted to pay homage to all these people, there's nothing wrong with that in a Super Bowl performance. But, you know, you cannot do that. You can't step out of line. You can't step out of bounds. And then you have people say, we're going to boycott Beyonce. Let me tell you something. If the black community is not going to boycott her, it's really not going to work. Because we the number one consumers and the number one spenders in America. So that way, you know, if we say we're going to boycott somebody, trust me, it's going to hurt you. But if anybody else say allegedly going to do it, then everybody's not even on that stuff what you're talking about. It's just the people that do not want anyone in the world to see someone doing anything unapologetically black. That's it. So, but Beyonce and her husband, they good. They got together over $1 billion. So you can boycott them if you want. It's not going to really hurt their money. Not at all. Beyonce got some diehard fans. I mean, seriously. That what they call that stuff? The Beehive? You know, man, they are serious about Beyonce. So good luck with penetrating them over a performance, please. That girl not worried about y'all. I seen the tickets because she's supposed to be coming to Houston. She got tickets as high as $4,400 and low as $150. So that girl not worried about y'all and talking about her performance and everything like that. Actually, she did a great strategy. Y'all don't start talking about it. Now people gonna go to her concert just because you talking about it. Y'all giving her the best marketing strategy ever with her concert. She ain't got to pay much because y'all talking about her. You know, and you know, people in the community love that performance. They say, man, I wish I could see more of that from her. I mean, anything that want to say education or anything want to refer to our history or for us to stand up for ourselves, that is a problem. Always is a problem. But get used to it, because you're going to see more and more and more of that, because due to the conditions that going on in this country right now, we have no choice but to wake up, no choice but to embrace who we really are, do for ourselves, and soar to new heights. That's the only choice we have. Because what's going on now, where has it gotten us? Being like Dr. King prior to the last 3 years of his life. When he woke up, that's when they killed him. You know, it just really don't work. Because you know what? When things happen to people like those in the video, they want to respond real quick with violence, revenge, and everything else. But we can be terrorized over 400 years, and we're supposed to be peaceful about everything. When it's happening to us, we can't defend ourselves, or we're evil, we're wrong. There's nothing wrong with knowing your history. There's nothing wrong with defending yourself. Everybody has a right to defend themselves from being terrorized. That's what they put things in the Constitution for, right? But you know, black people, we can't be doing all that, because we have to be a good boy and a good girl and behave. As long as you behave, you're okay. When you start talking about that liberation and start talking about you're unapologetically black, and you start referencing certain people in the past, oh boy, you're trouble. So let's go ahead and shut that down. Nope. New day, new time. We're waking up. Make sure you check out the description box and join us on Patreon. Help us keep supporting independent media. Hit me up in the comments, use the commentaries, subscribe.